Breaking news reports are coming in that Lazy Punk is up, and it's only early afternoon. Hello, Mr. Punk, did you sleep well? Have you been sleeping with speakers again? That's a really bad habit. And how can you sleep using Amplifier as a pillow? You really are a funny punk. I see you had breakfast. You really should stop eating from a driver and drinking from a mid-range. You need some plates. You really are a funny punk.
Morning, AI. Been up ages, AI. Been sitting downstairs with Robin. We've been watching back-to-back reviews about the Quad 303 power amp. Yeah, really interesting. I like them. So, AI, I'm a bit hungry this morning, AI. Can you do us a nice bit of breakfast? Can you do us? Know when you do that spaghetti, but you dye the ends so they're like a gold colour? Can I have a big bowl of that? 'Cause I love it when you do that, 'cause it's like eating a big bowl full of speaker cable. I'll have that and a coffee. Thanks, AI. And AI, I never saw you again yesterday. How did you get on the search for the big hammer and the fire extinguishers for when Donkey Kong comes? Oh, alright. You got the fire extinguishers from B&Q? Yeah, did you get 3 of them? Oh, that's good, AI, 'cause you know what Donkey Kong's like with them fireballs. There'll be scorches all up the walls and over the carpet if we don't have the fire extinguisher. Ah, but you couldn't get the big hammer, eh? I need that hammer, AI. Today, that is your #1 mission. Go out, search all the shops. You have to find a big mallet type hammer. 'Cause when Donkey Kong comes to stay, I need to get up the stairs to bed. And when he waits for me at the top, and I appear, he starts chucking them barrels down. Without a nice big hammer, I can't go to bed, AI. I'll be sleeping downstairs, and I'm not having that. I really need to go to bed. The better hammer you get, the quicker I'll be able to get up the stairs. Yeah, 'cause he keeps chucking them, AI. It's going to be a nightmare. I know I said to Robin he can stay, but gotta sort it out. He's here. I might even have to get a cage or something to put him in, AI. You might have to. I know it sounds horrible, but at bedtime, about half hour before I go to bed, we might have to lock Donkey Kong up, especially if we can't get a big hammer to deal with them barrels. So you run in town, find me a nice big hammer, AI. Thanks, AI. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just catching up with AI and giving her chores for the day. Yeah, the reason we need the hammer, I've told Robin his little mate Donkey Kong can come and stay for the week. But he's a nightmare. I can't go to bed 'cause of the barrels, fireballs everywhere. He's into everything. He pulls everything out. Oh, Donkey Kong's going to be an absolute nightmare. I did think about going away on holiday, and I told AI, look it up, we might do 2 weeks in the Costa Brava. But I've just found out that on the plane you are not allowed to take a set of big floor standard speakers and an amplifier. So that's put me off. I don't really want to go. I suppose we could go to Cornwall, chuck some hi-fi in the back of the old Punkmobile, but it's a bit cold down there this time of year, so it would be nice to get away from Donkey Kong, just leave him and Robin here for the week, and me and AI could have a little holiday. Happy days. But I can't go without some speakers and an amplifier, it's just not right. So anyway, that's enough about that. Let's get to it. Let's get down to some serious hi-fi review. Today, the main event, the star of the show, is the Marantz SR 4000L. Absolutely lovely receiver, quite powerful at 50 watts per channel into 8 ohms, and I think I'm right by saying this thing was made in 1980. So it's quite old. It's not one of the early Marantz, but it's still an old one. And sadly, my one is a little bit knocked about, but it still works great. Everything about it's nice, but it has got a few little marks on it here and there. Nothing major, but but it's not a mint one, and I do like a mint, but sadly this Marantz ain't, but I still love it all the same, 'cause it's a Marantz. You gotta love it, it's absolutely great. I love using it. It's got the LED bouncing meters, I like them, just sit and watch them, oh, happy days. And also, if you look at the front, it's got what I like about this one, same as on the other Marantz. The other one, I reviewed a 1530 the other day, it's the same. On the front, you got a treble knob, a bass knob, and then it's got the mid-range knob. Hee! Robin, is that funny? What's funny, Robin? The word knob? It's what they're called, Robin. Don't be such a baby. Yeah, so as I was saying, sorry about Robin. As I was saying, it's got the treble knob, the mid-range knob, and the bass knob. Robin, so if you put a good set of three-way speakers on this, you can really dial them in, because it's got all three settings, where a lot of amps ain't got that. They just got the bass and the treble, but these Marantz, a lot of them have got all three, and it's kind of, it is alright. A lot of people don't like it, it is alright. So it's a nice feature that these old Marantz have got, but it's only any good if you got a three-way speaker on it. If you got a two-way, it don't really do a lot, but if you got a nice set of three-ways with a good crossover in them, them three controls can really like change it about. So yeah, it's good for that. If you like having a little fiddle about with the buttons, I would have said knobs, but Robin would start laughing, so we'll call them buttons. Yeah, so if you have a little tweak about them, nice set of three-ways, yeah, it's good. And the other thing I like about this amp, it's quite a big amp. I wouldn't call it a monster amp, because it ain't that big, but it's bigger than your normal one. If you've got like the stereo cabinet or something, this one won't go in it. If you've got a standard size like hi-fi unit with your bits in, this one won't go in. It'll be a little bit too wide, so it won't go in there. But I like it because it's big, and it is heavy in all this one, so that's normally a sign that it's got some good quality bits in it. And it has, because I've had this open, and inside it is quite nice. I'll do that another day, go through these amps, and we'll open them up and have a nose about inside. Yeah, so these Marantz. You all want one, you see them on eBay all the time. You want one, they get a load of watchers, people bidding on them. If you want one, you got to get your money out. And you can see why you got to get your money out, because it's just lovely and it's a Marantz. But this one, for a Marantz that does what it doesn't command the high-end money like the earlier ones. It's still not a cheap amplifier, so if you want one, you got to pay for it, but it isn't ridiculous like some of them others. So this is a good one as like a Marantz first one to get your hands on if you want to go down that road, because it doesn't command that really ridiculous amount of money like some of them do. And especially in the bite now, people slap a ridiculous price on these Marantz, and sometimes they do actually sell them. So fair play to them people who do it, but the people that buy them are like a bit crazy, really. Or they've got so much money they don't care. So anyway, I got this one quite cheap, because it was this one was in like a second-hand shop years ago, and it is a little bit tatty, but I didn't pay a lot for it. I got it home, cleaned it all out. Oh, it had something wrong with it, I can't remember. I've fixed so many amps over the years, I can't remember what was wrong with this one. It had something simple wrong with it, why it wasn't working, and I'd done something to it, and then it was up and running. I will remember another day, I just can't think off the top of my head what was wrong with it. It did need something whacked in it, and then it was good as gold. It was up and running, and ever since then it's been a lovely amp. It keeps working, it has got a good sound. People who say these later Marantz are no good, alright, might not have the sound of them early ones, but this would go against anything else that came out in the 1980s, and this thing's up there with them, I tell ya. There weren't a lot that would rinse this out from the same sort of time period. It's good. So yeah, it's a really nice amplifier basically. If you did get your hands on one of these, you would be happy with it. You put nice speakers on it, get it all set up nice. It just looks really nice. It's a lovely thing to have indoors, this, running, looking at them bouncers. Oh yeah, it's like really nice. And that tuning wheel's lovely on it, you fiddle with that. The radio on it works good, I do use it now and again. If you like a bit of radio, this does work, it's got a nice radio on this one. And the phono on this one is pretty good as well, so if you're one of them people like I do, plays the old vinyl now and again, this ain't a bad one for that, because it has got a good phono stage on it. So really, it's all going for it. Apart from the price, everything's right about this Marantz. It's just a shame they make so much money, as I'd have more Marantz. I like 'em. And it looks nice of a night, this one. If you have it going of a night, sitting indoors, put a few tunes on, turn the lights down so you can see it all lit up with the bouncers going. Yeah, it has got a really good look, this one, to it. So for that, it's really nice. You end up sitting there and keep looking at it. And it does make you smile. It's lovely. It's an old Marantz. Yeah, and it wouldn't be a bad investment if you bought one of these, because they do keep going up. Over the years, I've thought, oh, them can't make no more money than that. They've peaked, they've hit as much as they're ever going to make. But no, they just keep going up and going up and going up. And them, like, really sought after Marantz, they're like ridiculous money, so you're never going to get your hands on them. And I've had some of them nice big uns. They are good, but for the price of one of them, if you're starting out, you could have 5 other amplifiers, you know what I mean? You have more fun with 5 different amplifiers than you will with one Marantz, so bear that in mind when you go and spend a ton of money. Different if you're loaded, then it doesn't matter, but if you're like a bit starting out, spend all your money on the big Marantz. Ain't the way to go really, because you could have like 5 amplifiers by 5 different companies, all nice amplifiers, and then learn how them different companies have a different sound, because they've all these vintage ones, the different companies have a different sound. They have their own sound. Sansui's got its own sound. Pioneer's got its own sound. Marantz has its own sound. They've all got their own sound. Even Rotel. You get your ears in, you can spot a Rotel because it's got a distinctive kind of sound to it. So let's have a look at the front. You got your power button, speakers A and B, low filter, tape monitor, tape copy. You got muting, FM muting button, and you got your dial, bit of bass. Got your mid-range dial, nice, bit of mid-range, turn it up and down, treble, yeah, lovely. Selector. Then you got your volume button. It's the volume buttons at the front, but the back of it, you see, that's your balance. So the button's like 2 bits. Nice tuning wheel, keep you out for hours playing with that like a hamster. Yeah, so that's it really. Turn it off, save the old electric, save the planet, eh? Yeah, so that's about it really. Let's go over to Robin. We'll see what Robin thinks of this one. I know he likes this one. Right, Robin, what do you think of the Marantz, Robin?
Yeah, I really like it. It's got lovely with its red bouncing meters and it's got a really good sound. It's really creamy.
Alright, Robin, you gotta stop watching them Calvin reviews, Robin. Creamy. Yeah, and you need to sort it out when Donkey Kong comes, Robin.
I will. I won't let him throw the barrels down the stairs.
But he does, Robin. He hides me and wait, and you egg him on 'cause I can hear you giggling in the background.
No, I don't.
You do, Robin. I've seen you. You hide and tell him when I'm coming, and he throws barrels at me. And that's horrible, Robin. What's that, Robin? You don't hide, Robin. You do, Robin. No, I don't. You do, Robin. You hide and tell Donkey Kong you're like Donkey Kong's spy. Tell him when I'm coming, when it's bedtime. And he throws barrels at me, Robin, and that's terrible, Robin. But I'm ready this time, Robin. I'm going to have a big hammer and a fire extinguisher, and I will get up them stairs, Robin. I will get up there, and I will save the princess. So Donkey Kong can kiss my Marantz, Robin. I'm not having it this time. So, let's have a look at the back. See, it's got all the connections. Nice phono. Yeah, it's got it all going on round the back. Everything you want. All the connections you could ever want. Got your speaker terminal. So this one take 2 sets of speakers. Power in, uses its own lead, this one. The Marantz lead's different to all the others, so if you get one without a lead, it's quite hard to get the lead for. They take a certain kind of lead. You alright, Robin?
Yeah.
Gonna sort it out, Robin. Donkey Kong, no hiding, and getting Donkey Kong to jump out of me with them fireballs and them barrels, Robin. Else me and you'd be having words, Robin. Yeah? Is that alright, Robin? You keep an eye on Donkey Kong. I might even lock him in a cage, Robin.
You can't lock Donkey Kong in a cage.
I can, Robin. If he starts all out at bedtime up the stairs, I can't be dealing with them fireballs and the barrels. All I want to do is go to bed. I ain't got time for that with a big hammer and all that, saving the princess. So we'll see what happens, Robin. He might be alright, you never know, but if he starts all that, we're going to have to, half hour before bedtime, we're going to have to lock him in the cage, because I really can't deal with that, Robin. I've got reviews to do, so I can't be dealing with all that, not at bedtime. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, AI. Thanks to Robin. Today's episode was the Marantz 4000L. This production was brought to you by Mr. Punk UK Studios. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.